Hello everyone, welcome back to our new lesson. Today is Wednesday, 10th of Baisakh 2077. And what are we doing nowadays? We are practicing the probable questions that can be asked in forthcoming SEE, which was postponed in last month. Okay, as usual, at first our Vandana. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Shuklam Brahma Vichar Sar Parama Adyam Jagat Vyapinim Veena Pustaka Dharinim Abhayadam Jadhyandakara Paham Aste Spatika Malika Vidadati Padmasane Samstitam Vande Tam Parameswarim Bhagavatim Buddhi Pradam Saradam Nachoryaharyam Nacharajaharyam Nabhatrivajyam Nachavarakari Vyaye Krite Vardhataeva Nityam Vidyadhanam Sarvadhanam Pradhanam Vidyadhanam Sarvadhanam Pradhanam. Okay, students, are you ready? What have we done earlier? Could you remember? We have discussed Group A questions, Group B questions, Group C questions, and Group D questions. After completion of one set, we started question collection from yesterday. So yesterday we discussed question number 1, sub-question A, B, C, D, E. And today what are we going to discuss? Question number 1, F, G, H, I, and J. Okay, from which chapter the questions are asked? The questions are asked from chemistry, classification of elements, chemical reaction, acid, base and salt, some gases, hydrocarbon and its compounds, metals, materials used in daily life. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chapters are there. From each chapter, probably we'll be discussing 3 questions. I will read the question. After discussion, I will write the answer. Ready? Let's go. Question number 1. First question is, define isotope. Isotope. What is the question? I-S-O-T-O-P-E. Or isotopes. What do you mean by isotopes? For that, we have to know 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. So it denotes the atomic number, it denotes the atomic weight. So these are 3 atoms of hydrogen, but their atomic weight is different. So they are called isotopes. So atoms of same element with different atomic weight. Atoms of same element with different atomic weight are called isotopes. So if the question is said to give the examples of isotopes, you can give protium. What is its name? Protium. P-R-O-T-I-U. This is deuterium, and this is tritium. Protium, deuterium, tritium. These are isotopes. Next isotope of carbon are C, 612, C, 614. These are also the isotopes of, means example of isotopes. Okay, we have discussed one question. Atoms of same element with different atomic weight are called isotopes. Next question. Let me check what is there. The question is, What is halogen? Halogen. We have already discussed. Group of some elements of some group are named different, like group 1A, alkali metals, 2A, alkaline earth metals, group 0, inert gases, and group 7A, halogens. So the elements of group 7A that react with group 1A elements and form salt are called, what are they called? Halogens. Or simply we can say those elements which react with metals and form salt. You can write those elements which react with metals and form salts are called halogens. Examples of 7A elements are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Just you have to keep in mind, halogens are kept in 7A. They react with metals and form salts. Especially they can form salts easily with 1A elements. Next question is, state modern periodic law. State modern periodic law. So how does it state? Modern periodic law. Who propounded it? Do you know? Right, it was propounded by Moseley, Henry Moseley. Okay, modern periodic law states that the physical and chemical properties, of the elements are the periodic functions of their, the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic number. Modern periodic law states that the physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic number. Okay? Propounded by Henry Moseley in 1913 AD. In which year? 1913. And by the way, tell me, who propounded Mendeleev's periodic law? Simple. D.I. Mendeleev in 1869 AD. Okay? 1869. Now, next question. Define weak acid. Define weak acid. Here we have to know that acid is the compound that gives H plus ions when dissolved in water. So those acids which give more H plus ions, which ionize faster, they are strong acids, and which ionize slower or which give less concentration of hydrogen ions, then they are weak acid. The acid that gives lower concentration of hydrogen ions in aqueous solution is called, the acid that gives lower concentration of hydrogen ions in aqueous solution is called weak acid. All the organic acids are weak acid. Side by side, one inorganic acid is also weak, H2CO3. You know what is name? H2CO3? Carbonic acid, which is found in soft drinks, right? Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, right, etc. H2. Or in soda also it is found. Okay, let me rub it out about weak acid. Students, now what are we going to discuss? Next question, that is, what is displacement reaction? What is displacement reaction? So for that you have to remember, suppose here is one radical A and there are BC, two radicals. A displaces B and new combination AC plus B or AB plus CD. And what will happen? AC plus AD plus CD, new combination in this way. So this is the representation of displacement reaction. I will give the example too. So the chemical reaction in which radicals are displaced. The chemical reaction in which radicals are displaced is called displacement reaction, or you can see the chemical reaction in which radicals are displaced and replaced. One displaces, another replaces it. Example is, for example, Zn plus HCl. So Zn displaces H and new combination is there, ZnCl2 plus H2. So you can balance it. Zn plus 2HCl gives ZnCl2 plus H2. This is single displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. So if two are there, like let me give one example. AgCl, silver chloride plus sodium nitrate. Silver chloride plus sodium nitrate, when they react together, then what do they form? AgNO3, Ag and plus NaCl. So this upper one is single displacement reaction. What is it? Single displacement reaction, and this is double displacement reaction. So there are two types of displacement reaction. Okay, so let me rub it out this one. Now next question we are going to discuss about promoter. Promoter, P-R-O-M-O-T-E-R. What is promoter? Students, in which chemical reaction promoter is used? It is used in Haber's process. Okay, can you remember the name of that compound or element? Element is used, that is MO, molybdenum. So promoter is the compound, the chemical substance that creates environment for the chemical reaction. The chemical substance that creates environment for the chemical reaction is called promoter. Actually, it is facilitator. It facilitates only. It creates the environment. Example is MO, molybdenum. Okay, students, are you getting the things or not? Please try. Next question is from acid, base and salt. Question is, write two physical properties of base. Two physical properties of base. So in case of physical properties, we should not write any chemical reaction. Physical properties of base. Okay, can you say number one, number two? They are sour in taste or bitter in taste? They are bitter in taste. Bitter in taste. They are bitter in taste. And what is second one? They turn red litmus paper into blue. They turn red litmus paper into blue. These are the two physical properties of bases. By the way, can you define the bases? Very simple. Bases are the oxides or hydroxides of metals. Either oxides or hydroxides of metals which react with acid and form salt in water. Can you give the example? Calcium oxide, calcium hydroxide. These are bases. Oxide of metal, hydroxide of water. The next thing, water soluble base is called, what is it called? Alkali. They are very strong bases. Next question is, which alkali is used as antacid to decrease acidity in the stomach? Antacid. What is the meaning of antacid? How to define it? Opposite of acid. Antacid means, what is the opposite of acid? That is base. Means acid and base, they are strong chemical substances which is different nature. Like in pH value also we can find the pH value of acid is less than 7, pH value of base is more than 7. When they react together, they form neutral substances, salt in water. So which acid is used as, which substance is used as antacid for treating the hyperacidity of our stomach? That is milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. What is that? MgOH2. Magnesium hydroxide is the alkali that is used to treat hyperacidity of stomach or as antacid. Next question is, define indicator. Define indicator. Can you define indicator? First, you tell me the names of indicators. In the properties of base, I gave example of one indicator, that is litmus paper. Okay, what is indicator? Indicator. Okay, if you have got motorbike, then you have got indicators, no? So right side and left side. Indicate which side to go. So indicator is also a kind of chemical substance that helps to know whether the given substance is acidic or basic in nature. The chemical substance that helps to identify the given substance, the chemical substance that helps to identify the given substance as an acid, a base, or a salt by changing its color is called indicator. The chemical substance that helps to identify the given substance as an acid or base or a salt by changing its color. Color of whose is changed? Acid, base or salt is changed or chemical substance? Chemical substance. Example, litmus paper, methyl orange, phenolphthalein also is the example of indicator. Okay, students, I hope you are doing well. If you knew, practice once again. If it is unknown for you, please try it. But you are smart students, you are my alpha students, you know everything. I'm just helping you to memorize the things. Now we are going to discuss next question from the question here. What is Haber's process? Haber's process. Do you know what is Haber's process? So this is the technique, way of manufacturing ammonia gas in industrial state, in large scale. So the process of manufacture of ammonia gas, the process of manufacture of ammonia gas industrially, where N2 and S2 gases are heated at 500 degrees centigrade under 200 to 900 atm in presence of, oh my god, in presence of iron as catalyst and molybdenum as promoter, is called, what is called? Haber's process. The process of manufacture of ammonia gas industrially, where N2 and S2 gases are heated at 500 degrees centigrade under 200 to 900 atm in presence of iron as catalyst and MO, molybdenum as promoter, is called Haber's process. Chemical reaction, let's write N2 plus S2, 500 degrees centigrade, Fe/MO, 200 to 900 atm, 2NH3. Is it balanced? No. Then it will be balanced. Because of Haber's process, large amount of ammonia gas is formed by reacting nitrogen and hydrogen. But certain conditions must be fulfilled. What are they? Temperature 500 degrees centigrade, catalyst Fe, promoter MO, and very high pressure should be provided, 200 to 900 atm. Next question is, define dry ice. Okay, students, shall I rub it out? I'm rubbing out now. Now let me write the answer of next question. What is that? Dry ice. Define dry ice. What is dry ice? When carbon dioxide gas is cooled below minus 78 degrees centigrade, then it changes into which form? Solid form, which is called, what is it called? Dry ice. When carbon dioxide gas is cooled below minus 78 degrees centigrade, then it changes into solid form. That solid form of carbon dioxide is called dry ice. Are you getting the point or not? Please try. Write down. Memorize. Mainly, you have to sharpen your brain. Next question is, which gas is used to manufacture blueprint of maps? Blueprint of map and chemical nature. So, ammonia is used to make blueprint of maps. Ammonia is used to make blueprint of maps, and its chemical nature is it is basic in nature. It is basic in nature. So when ammonia gas dissolves in water, it forms ammonium hydroxide, which is a base. Okay. Next question. Now we are discussing about the questions of hydrocarbon and its compounds. First, define hydrocarbon. What do we discuss? Hydrocarbon. What is hydrocarbon? Do you know? Hydrocarbon. It is made up of two words, see? Hydrogen and carbon. So the chemical compound that is made up of the chemical compound that is made up of hydrogen and carbon. Only hydrogen and carbon only is called, what do you call it? Hydrocarbon. Example, CH4, C2H6. Methane, ethane. Propane, butane. And you know the types of hydrocarbons: saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Here is one question. Write the IUPAC name of given compound. Okay. What is the full form of IUPAC? IUPAC. International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. What is it? International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. It gives the names to different organic compounds. So the compound is given here. How many carbons are here? 4. And hydrogens are arranged in this way. And here is hydroxide. And other places. Okay, do you know what is this compound? It is alkane or derivative of alkane. If here was H, it was alkane, but here is OH, means this is a derivative of alkane. OH. So whose functional group is OH? It denotes alcohol. So how many carbons are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the prefix for that 4 carbons? 1 carbon, meth, 2, eth, 3, prop, 4, but. So its name is butanol. The IUPAC name of this chemical compound is butanol. We can say butyl alcohol, but IUPAC name butanol, like methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol, pentanol, etc. Next question is, write structural formula of ethylene. Structural formula of ethylene. Are you feeling bored? This is not the time to feel bored. You have to try more, right? Ethylene. E-T-H-Y-L-E-N-E. Ethylene is also ethene. Ethene and ethylene same, right? So what is molecular formula? C2H4. Now its structural formula is CC H double bond. So this is structural formula of ethylene. Double bond is present here. So this is saturated hydrocarbon or unsaturated hydrocarbon. This is unsaturated hydrocarbon. Okay, my dear students, Now there are some more questions to discuss. One is name C4 of the metals iron, aluminum, silver, copper and gold. C4s. C4 main ores. Tell me the main ore of iron. Hematite. HAEMATIT. Aluminum. Bauxite. Silver. Argentite. ARGNTIT. Copper. Copper pyrite and gold. Alluvial. Sorry. Hematite, bauxite, argentite, copper pyrite and aluminum. Alluvial. Sorry. So sometimes question can be asked, right? The C4s of metals. Next question is what is kaolin? Now let's discuss. What is kaolin? What is the spelling of kaolin? KAOLIN. What is kaolin? The pure white clay that is used to make ceramics is called kaolin. You say that you have got many China clay items at home, so they are made from kaolin, pure white clay. Next question is detergent is called soapless soap. Why? Detergent is called soapless soap. Detergent is called soapless soap. Soapless soap, what is this, right? So detergent is called soapless soap because its action is similar to soap. Its action is similar to soap means it is used for removing the dirt, but it is not made from animal fat or vegetable oil. Then how is it made up of? It is made up of petroleum. Detergent is called soapless soap because its action is similar to soap, but formation is different. Next one is what is glazing? Students, what are we discussing now? What is glazing? GLAZING. What is glazing? When kaolin is used for making ceramics, so the ceramics are porous. They are not so much neat and clean, means they contain some holes. So to prevent from those holes, what is done? A thin layer of tin oxide or lead oxide is coated on them. That process is called glazing. The process of coating a thin layer of lead oxide. The process of coating a thin layer of lead oxide or tin oxide on ceramics to make them shiny, non-porous and attractive is called glazing. The process of coating a thin layer of lead oxide or tin oxide on ceramics to make them shiny, non-porous and attractive is called glazing. So my dear students, in today's class We have discussed very short question answers related to different topics. Please try many more such questions from the different topics, but this should be very short, and try to be alpha student. I know you are alpha, but if you do not practice, then the question may not be in the same condition. So try, utilize the time. Time management is very important, and we'll see tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Have a nice time.